Okay, this is the basics of Dreamweaver. First, before you do anything, you have to define the site. So you have to create a site. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to create new. Everybody should have Dreamweaver open, and I need you to stay right with me. We are not multitasking. You are where you're supposed to be. You have no site open. I'm waiting for every single person in here to get where I am. Okay, you're going to go to new, and then you are going to go to Dreamweaver site. Okay, the name of this site is going to be called Striped Umbrella. I'm going to put striped _ umbrella. So it'll be different than the file name. You need to change the local site route to y'all don't mind mine because I'm going to have to name mine too because I already have one striped umbrella. And I actually need to create a folder for myself real quick.
Put it straight up in the
Yeah, put it in the striped umbrella file.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds. I've got to create mine. All right, so I have a Striped Umbrella 2 website site root folder that I'm going to put it in, and then I'm going to click Save. Okay, we're just going to have it local. So now, the next step that we're going to take, we've already created our site. What we need to do is we need to open up our very first document that we're going to start with, which is a web page. So you're going to go, we're going to have to open it up, and then we're going to have to save it. And this is more rigorous than what you are probably thinking. So you're going to go to File, Open. You are going to navigate to Workbook Drive, which is your iDrive. Workbook, iDrive. You're going to click on Dreamweaver, and this is where you will go to get all of your files. You're welcome that I didn't make you download these. You're welcome.
I don't have an iDrive.
If you don't have an iDrive, I've already emailed you the files that you'll be working with today, so go look at your email. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is go to Chapter 1, and you're going to go to Dreamweaver 1-2, and then you're going to click Open, and this is what it should look like. Okay. We're going to be primarily working with the design view today, so I kind of minimized my code view. There may be an opportunity to see what we're doing in code view, but today we're going to, since we've been working so much in code, we're going to now work with the design view. All right, so this is what it should look like, and this looks like an About Us page, but we're going to create this as, this is going to be our index. So go to File, Save As. You are going to navigate to Save In, go find your home drive. It's 1-2. Is that what you're asking? It's 1-2. It's a HTML file.
And my
It should be in the first email I sent you. Okay, your file name is going to be index.html, and then you are going to click Save. It says do not go any farther when you just see happy buttons, when you just start clicking. Once you create this index, do not just start clicking buttons until you know what they're for. Okay? You automatically get a site that says update links. You are going to click no. You do not want to update your links quite yet.
Bruce, I did not get that.
Click no. and you're going to see a gray box at the top of your screen.
Yeah. I need to get that.
So do you want to just, hey.
I wouldn't put a debit card in there, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was your bag.
What is that?
That'd be a very bad idea. Yeah, I need to get that save thing.
I think I beat you on my picture. Look at that hair. That hair. It looks like Riley did. Picture this special.
Okay.
Yeah, what does it mean?
All right, the problem here is that we didn't update our links, and that was on purpose because I wanted you, I see some of you did click yes because you don't have a gray box. I wanted to show you, if it's not working for you, one of the main things about Dreamweaver, getting to know Dreamweaver, is having all the files linked. We have an assets folder, if you'll note up on the board. The reason we have an assets folder is because we're going to stick all the pictures that we link to in that folder. Who had a question?
Me, I didn't get that. I didn't get the yes or no. It just saved. It just saved.
All right, so you are going to click on your gray box. If your gray box is not clicked, then it is not going to bring up the proper properties down here at the bottom. Okay? So click off of the gray box, and you see that the properties changed. Do y'all see that? It's to like text stuff. Now you click on an image, and it gives you, that's just like in Illustrator, how it gives you different options up at the top. Well, our options are down here at the bottom. So you click on an image, and then down at the bottom you'll see a box that says, and I'm going to make mine a hair bit smaller so those of you in the back can see it. You'll see in the property inspector, you'll see SRC assets. What that is it is where your file is located. So you are going to click on the little folder beside it. You'll see this dialog box come open. Everybody stay with me. Do you not see it? Raise your hand, and I will go back over where it is. I need to see this box open on every single person's page. I don't see it open on everybody's page. I'm waiting. If you don't see it open on your neighbors, please point to them where you're supposed to click. Okay, once you get here, you are supposed to look in. We are going to go navigate towards, we're navigating towards to the workbook drive, Dreamweaver, Chapter 1. In the Assets folder, you are going to you're going to click on SU Banner. Does everybody see that? SU Banner. You are going to click OK.
Which email is that in?
Should be in the first email. It says, would you like to copy the file there now? You are going to click yes. Basically what this is doing is it's taking this file and copying it to your site root. Then it asks you to copy the file as. You are going to it should already have it navigate to your yeah, it actually should be in your assets folder, but mine isn't because I didn't create an assets folder. But anyway, no big deal for me. But for you, it should go to your assets folder. Click OK, and guess what shows?
The banner.
Right. Your banner should show up. Whose banner did not show up? Raise your hand. Yes, you should. Yes, Donovan. I'm on. Will you go help Donovan, please? Okay, the next thing that we're going to do, we basically just managed our website. If you have different websites, you can manage your website over here in the Files panel. You can click the drop-down box and you can navigate to different websites. Okay? The main page, the home page, should always be named index.html. That is what yours is. Now we're going to move on to creating new pages within our website. You're going to go over to the Files panel. You're going to click on your site at the very top. Look what I'm doing on the screen. You're going to right-click on top of your site, and you're going to click New File. Not New Folder, New File. New File. And you're going to, it automatically gives you, highlights the information, like untitled. You are going to put in there About Us. I'm going to use underscores, About Us, and then press Enter, and you have a new web page. Let's go double-click that web page. And this is what your page should look like. Over here in your code view, you can see that it is a brand new website. This is just a very basic with nothing on it website. Now we're going to create some more websites. Right-click on top of your sites in the File panel, New File. You are going to create a SPA, SPA.html. You're going to create one more, right-click, New File, and it's going to be called Cafe. So you should have Okay, so you should have index, about us, spa, and cafe. Shh. Go back to your index. What we're going to do is we are going to learn now how to modify our page properties. We're going to change the background color, and it's going to be super fun. I want to see what all of your favorite colors are. So we're going to go to Modify. As we go to modify, I want you to look over some of the properties. I mean, some of the, whenever you go somewhere for the first time in any program, look over, don't just try to find what it is you're looking for. I want you to truly look over some of these, link target, table, all of this stuff, and see what's on the menu. We're going to go to Modify Page Properties, and you'll have this dialog box come up. So this is the appearance of the cascading style sheet that we're using. You're going to change the background color to your favorite color. My favorite color for this website is going to be probably a light pink or maybe a light green. Yes. Back to what? You got to click OK once you change the property color that you like. How did I get it back to the striped umbrella? Yeah. Oh, over here in the Files panel, you have to click on Index. Double click on your index.
I don't see mine.
You don't see your index?
No.
That's a problem. Who's saying that? Raise your hand. Who was that said that? Me, raise your hand, please. Okay, Michael, would you mind going to help CJ? Thank you. Let me see everybody's favorite color. All right, let's discuss this the color schemes that some of y'all picked out. My least favorite is Jonathan's. I love your favorite color. I think that the problem with it is that your text does not pop and you can't read it. All of these vibrant colors are great, but if you choose too dark of a color, your font is going to change. Now, you might want to change the color of the font, but remember that on typical websites, you're not going to want to use a dark background with light text. Books are made with white background, black text for a reason. Okay, it's hard to read. I would even go so far as to say Matt's needed to be a little lighter. Okay, but it is your color. Go with a little lighter color. Some of you need to go with a little bit lighter shade of what you've already got. All right, so that's how you change the background color. Let's go ahead and go to all your pages about us and either choose, you can choose to be very consistent, or you can choose to modify the page properties and choose a background color.
I choose a background color.
Spa for me is going to be modify page properties. It's going to be a light blue because that's what I think about when I think of spas. Cafe is going to be a brown because the word cafe means. Did you say something to me?
Yeah, we picked the same color at the same time. I wasn't looking at your screen. It was pretty funny, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't like any of these colors.
I don't see it.
I want brown. Does anybody see brown?
If you pick the color on the top right of the actual box, the little circle one, just click, no, to the left of that. Like to the right to the left of the arrow.
Right here?
Yeah, that. You can pick your own color.
Pick your own color. I don't like any of these. None of these colors work for me.
There's a brown up one and to the right, to the right one to the black and the very bottom left.
That one? That's.
No, to the far left, and up one.
Oh, I see. Ooh, that's dark. Oh well, I'm going to keep it like that. I wouldn't suggest this color. But anyway, all right, so everybody should have had time to change their background colors. We are going to go and we're going to go back to your index.
Do I have background color?
Oh, you did not. That's beautiful. I love it. All right, go to your index. And we're going to change a few things about our first page. We're going to put a horizontal rule after cafe, before welcome. Now, the reason why sometimes we might want to go ahead and put a horizontal rule in there. I'm going to, you can do it two ways. You can go into the code. If you go into the code, you need to get before the P class because that is, so you can do HR, and it puts a horizontal rule. Just check it out. Watch what happens if you don't put it in the right place. If you put it before welcome and you use, like you just click before welcome because that's where it puts it in the code. Control V.
Miss Cruz, every time I type in a greater or less than sign, it comes with like and all.
Anyway, your hold on just a second. Did somebody say something to me?
Never mind.
How do you change the color of the horizontal line?
Matt, that's not what we're doing right now. You can also go to Insert, HTML, Horizontal Rule. There you go. You got a horizontal rule. All right. Matt, I'd be glad for you to kind of mess around, but we're going to have to try to stay on track for a minute. We've got about 5 more minutes. All right. We're going to learn how to link. We're going to click About Us, and we are going to go down to Link at the very bottom in the Property Inspector. Click the Browse for File right down here where it says Link. And you're going to go to link it to Index.
Wait, where did you find
About Us. Double-click About Us. I'm sorry. Did I say Index? You need to have it to About Us. I lied. All right. You also need to have a home button. So type home dash space dash, and That didn't work. I want that outside the tag, so I'm going to need to go up here.
Highlight about us and go and then click on that. Oh, I didn't even do that.
I'm going to undo what I just did because it's easier. And I'm just going to type home before about me. Control Z, remember, works awesome. Okay, I'm going to double click home, come down to my link, go to the file, and I'm going to link that to the index. Home links to index, about us, highlight about us. Home is you link to index. About us links to the about us file. Spa. I'm doing this over and over again, so watch. Spa, you double click and it highlights the entire word. Go down to the property inspector, click the browse for file, the little yellow file, and then you click on Spa. So you're linking all these. Link.
You had to go to your email to get all of it.
You had to go to your email to get what? Ask me a question.
I don't know even like where to.
Okay, let me explain what we did. Let's go back over and review. So we created our site. We saved the very first page that was already done for us as index.html. That's the page that you're viewing right now. Then we right-click on top of site, remember, and we created a new file. That created a new page down here. So we have index, about us, spa, and cafe. If you don't have these pages, you're not going to have anywhere to link it to. So if you skip that step over in your files over here, then you are going to have to, in your files panel, you're going to have to go do that because otherwise you're not going to have anywhere to link it to.
Question.
So what's your question?
All right, so this striped umbrella thing, is this our, is it, were we supposed to save that as index.html?
Yes.
Okay, that's the
All right, the next thing we're going to do, we just linked all the words. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy from the picture all the way down to the horizontal rule, and I'm looking over in my code view to make sure I have the horizontal rule. I don't want all the words. I don't only want down to the horizontal rule. Since I have that, I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to go to all of my other pages, and I'm going to paste it. About us, my spa, Control V, cafe, and that's it. So my cafe looks absolutely horrible with this dark color. I'm just going to change the background color because I just don't like it at all. We're going to go with a light yellowish color. Okay, so now they should link. I want you to go to File, Save All, saves everything. Uh-oh, look at this. Do y'all see my horizontal rule right here? Messed up my font. The first font changed. So I need to go in there and highlight my horizontal rule and see what happened. Something happened. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. All right, I'll figure that out later. That shouldn't be that way. Did I put it in there before P class? Ah, here we go. This paragraph needs to be after Control X. If you messed it up, it needs to be right here between P class so that it gets that cascading style sheet. Uh-oh.
I don't even know.
What in the world is going on? There we go. You have to have attach all of those. P class, if it messes up, you'll have to go back and fix that in your code. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we copied and pasted all the links to each page. So after you save all, you can go to File, Save All, and you can go to F12, and you can view it in your browser. Please note that your header file says the striped umbrella. The reason it says that is because this is typed right here. If you try changing the striped umbrella and put your name in there, or Goofy, let's do that. Just put some goofy word in there, and then view it, F12. Look, that looks ridiculous. See, it says the Goofy Striped Umbrella. That is because I changed it up here. This is the title of the page, which shows up right here on the tab of the Internet web browser. All right, so that's your title file. You can also view your title file by going to View, Head Content, and it will bring this bar up right here. You can double-click the title, and it's in the code already. Remember how I told you have to, for anything to show up, it has to be below the body, right? That would be from here in the code down. Well, all of this stuff up here in the title, you can put pictures for all I care up there in the header file, but those are things that you can put in there that don't show up, but they're up there in the files. All right, so moving right along, we copied and pasted all the links, and we are going to insert a email address. So press enter. We're going to, instead of doing it like we did it the other day, coding it, go to insert, email link. The text is going to be send email, and then you put your email address in there, click OK, and bam. Look at that. Is that not awesome?
You have 5 minutes to go, like 5 minutes to go. You're still for your mom.
Okay. Let's make sure, let's go out there. Everybody save your stuff and let's go. Let's see if everybody, I don't see everybody leaving.
Too late, I already closed everything out. Too bad.
Too bad.
What'd you say?
I already closed everything out.
I thought we already closed everything out.
All right, save everything and close everything out.
Oh dear, logged off.